Hello and welcome back. It is time for another Project Pan update. This is for Drop 10 Before Summer Project Pan. This was created by Jessica and Amanda. I will leave them linked in the description box. There are a lot of other people doing this project. It's a whole lot of fun because it's a countdown to summer, and I do have some good progress this time. I'm pretty excited to share that. Also, I have a whole Project Pan playlist. I'll link that down below if you want to see that, and let's get into it. I have a few projects going on right now, so I did put two non-makeup items in this project. The first one is this Moroccan face oil by The Ordinary. I absolutely love this. I haven't used it a whole lot. I didn't even mark it, but I was there and now I'm here. It's a little bit of progress, but my skin has not been super dry lately, therefore I haven't really used this a whole lot. And I do have one other face oil from The Ordinary. I have the marula oil, and I really do like both of these. Yeah, I mean, I'm using this. I'm not in a hurry to use it up, but you know, I'm enjoying it. Alrighty, the other non-makeup item is a perfume. This is a Bulgari perfume, and I do have progress. I don't mark my perfumes just because I don't like the way it looks, but I was mostly to the top and now I'm to here. Yeah, I think that's pretty decent progress. I've been kind of rotating through my perfume lately. It's been kind of like a fun little thing to just spray on different perfumes depending on what I'm feeling. This is a much more clean scent, which is not my favorite. I like it, but I much prefer sweeter scents. Therefore, this is not one that I would repurchase, but I do like it. It's more of like an everyday type perfume. And yeah, hopefully I can get this done by the finale. I actually have two different primers in this project. One of them, I can't really show any progress because the packaging is opaque. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow. This is just a deluxe size I got from Sephora earlier this year. And I like this, but lately I've just kind of realized, I talked about this in another Project Pan, kind of over illuminating primers. They're just not the most flattering. I have really large pores and lines, and I think I just need to stick to pore filling primers because that's what looks best. Therefore, I do want to get this finished up, and I have been using it, but again, I can't really mark the progress. This is a decent size for a free sample, 0.2 fluid ounces. You know, decent amount. The full size of this I think is $50. I definitely would not buy it, but you know, if you're into illuminating primers, I do think this is a good one. All right, the other primer I much prefer. This is the Farsali Skin Tune Blur. This is kind of one of those pore filling smoothing primers. That's what I'm wearing today, and I really do like this one. And this is also a small size. This is 0.34 fluid ounces. This is like $22-ish at Sephora, which is kind of expensive for such a small thing, but Farsali is an expensive brand, but I'm halfway through. You can't really see it, but I can see through it at this angle. And I didn't mark this, so I really don't remember where I was, but I think it was probably more full than this because I hadn't used it a ton before putting it in this project. You know, therefore I'm hoping this one could be finished soon. Right, then I have a liquid highlighter in this project. This is by Avon, and I have marks right there. That's where I was initially. That's where I am now. Again, I don't know, these glowy type things, I feel like the most flattering on me is just to have highlight here and the rest of my face be matte. So what I've been doing is putting this on in this area underneath my foundation so that it's not, you know, too crazy looking. And I have enjoyed that. I'm definitely making progress, but again, this is something I want to get used up. And I did actually get another liquid highlighter in my recent Boxycharm. Therefore, I definitely do not need two liquid highlighters because it's not something I'm going to use a lot. In the winter, I do often mix it in with foundation, but yeah, hopefully I can get this used up. I kind of need to pick up the speed on this. Speaking of Boxycharm, I put this lip gloss in this project that I did get in Boxycharm in the March box, and I really like this gloss. This is Vintage by Jessica Libeskind, a brand I had never heard of, but this is a beautiful shiny lip gloss. And I mean, it was full at the beginning of the project because it was new, and now I'm down to here. So I'm definitely making progress, which is great. I'm working on several lip glosses right now though, so I'm not quite working on one consistently, but there's one that I'm getting very, very close to finishing, and then I can focus more on this one. Let's talk about a product that I have hardly used. That is this Milani concealer. And since the intro to this video, I think I've only used this twice. I really like this concealer, but I am really focused on two concealers in my Partners in Cream project pan. And those are two that I thought were gonna be done a month ago, and they are still going strong. Therefore, this has just gotten neglected. It's fine though, because this is a newer-ish concealer to my collection, at least compared to the other two. I do really like it, but yeah, I kind of want to get those used up and then focus on this, but maybe like once or twice a week I could use this one. But again, this is an amazing concealer and it is one of my favorites. Alrighty, this next product is the Becca Chloe face palette, and for this one my goal was to use this 30 times, and for that I could use any of these, whether it's the highlighter, the blushes, or the bronzer. And I have used this 21 times. I really love this face palette. When I use it, I will say I mostly use the highlighter. It's just a beautiful vanilla shade, and it's not too crazy for me to wear during the daytime. I really enjoy it, and I am also working on Becca Opal in another project, and that one is a bit too dark. Therefore, if I put this on top, it really helps just make it look better on my skin tone. And yeah, this is probably my favorite face palette in my entire collection. Obviously, I don't think I could ever finish this, but I'm really happy that I am using it consistently. And I will say this thing is indestructible because I try to be very careful with my makeup, but one day I managed to drop this on the floor, wooden floor. It fell like this. I was so scared. I didn't want to pick it up. I thought it was going to be destroyed. All that happened, this tiny little dent in the bronzer. I could not believe it, and I was standing up and it just plopped over. Amazing. So I like resilient makeup, honestly, because I really get nervous about my makeup breaking. So side note, but this thing is pretty strong. Okay, the last item is the Ace Beauté Slice of Paradise palette. And I said I wanted to hit pan on two eyeshadows in here, and I hit pan on one. I'm very excited because most of the palettes in my collection that I have pan on are very neutral palettes, which, you know, makes sense because I reach for those type of shades more. But I did hit pan on this orange right there. Yay, I am very excited. I don't think I have pan in any of my colorful palettes except the BH Weekend Festival palette. I hit pan on the gold shade in that one, but yes, very, very excited about this. I love this palette. I did recently do a video ranking all of my rainbow eyeshadow palettes. If you're interested, you can see that. This one is definitely a favorite. And yeah, I want to hit pan on one more. The one that I was also using a lot is this yellow. This is really pigmented, so obviously I was not using a whole lot. Maybe that one, or maybe this kind of corally color, you know, that could go well with a lot of different looks. And yeah, I am very excited. I'm gonna keep working on this and hopefully I can get one more pan before the finale. Alrighty, that is it for this project pan update. I don't have empties yet, but I do feel like I'm using these things consistently and I have some pretty good progress, and I am excited about that. Like I said, I will link the creators of this project in the description box along with my project pan playlist. That is it. Thank you so much for watching.